It's on 93 Boxing. I'm back with a quick video. I've been very busy recently. Had an assignment to do in my university, that is, and just been and had a few other priorities. So I've been really busy, and I couldn't get on making more videos. There's been a lot of things going on in a Canelo versus Chavez official. I'm I'm kind of excited about it, but at the same time, look, it's gonna be a big fight in that sense. I love big events, but is is it a meaningful fight? Not really, not really. Let me explain why. Because Canelo, oh yeah, I actually think Canelo's a better fighter than Chavez pound for pound. And when Chavez is coming down to 164.5, I mean that's a ridiculous weight anyway. 164.5, like, and apparently the argument was about 165. That was the negotiation. That's what it was about. So I mean Canelo's gonna fucking dehydrate that Chavez, like, who sees that Chavez Jr. Chavez has never been someone who's like doesn't seem dedicated. I remember there was a video from ES News, and I think Ricky Funes said Chavez is about to go for a run in the morning. He's dedicated, and he goes, I might. Chavez Jr. said that, and that's just. I mean, I'm not saying that it's one-off incident, but he doesn't seem the most dedicated person. He's very big physically, and even if he was dedicated, I think that's a difficult way for him to make. He has numerous times failed to make weights. I think he's failed to make weights above this, and I think he will definitely struggle to make weight. There's a thing. Apparently, it says that if he misses weight by even 1 pound, that's sorry, 1 pound, that's $1 million fine. Which is, I mean, that's a smart move from Canelo, but that's kind of like some bullshit. Like, really, Canelo can get away with doing that, and Chavez doing that because he's in for the money. The most difficult thing for I feel like Chavez could just be there for a payday, and the most difficult thing for Chavez Jr. in this fight is not necessarily winning the fight, like training and to winning the fight. Is trying to lose the weight, hoping that you don't have to pay any fines, any £1 million fine. So, sorry, $1 million fine. So, anything that you get, like all the money that you get is the money that you get, basically, without paying any of it back as fine. So, I feel like Canelo would destroy him. I feel like Canelo's pound for pound the top fighter. That's just my opinion. The best fighter right now. And, but, I think this is a bit of a cherry pick in my opinion. I mean, shit, like, he's a big guy as well. Chavez is a big guy, but I just don't see him winning, man. I just don't. Canelo's too strong. He'd be too strong in there, too fast. I think he could be trying to prepare for Golovkin, because Golovkin's at 160. Canelo's a big guy, but I think he wants to be more acclimated to that, to a higher weight. But moving on from there, Badou Jack versus James Degale prediction. This is gonna be I feel like it's a close fight going in. I feel like it'd be a very good fight, meaningful fight in boxing. James Degale right now, I would say the best super middleweight in the UK. George Grove he's up there as well, but he took a loss against Badou Jack. George Groves did beat James Degale a few times, I think, including the amateurs. But I feel like James Degale has a better shot at beating Badou Jack than George Groves did, because I don't know, it's different style, man, different style of fight. I think James Degale seems a bit more polished at times. George Groves seems a bit like open, clumsy a little bit, but he's got power, and he's got fast hands as well. He's got pretty quick reflexes at times. He's just a bit. He kind of reminds me of Amir Khan, but like he has a lot more power. And I feel like he could be a bit more rugged. He doesn't have the best balance. A lot of times he gets knocked. All the knockdowns, not all of them. A lot of the knockdowns he has, he doesn't have a lot of knockdowns, but some of the knockdowns I looked at, like the Badou Jack one, he kind of was a bit not off balance. He wasn't really off balance, but he's one of those people that you hit him and they can easily lose balance. And Mekon's definitely one of them. Keith Thurman, I feel like, is kind of one of them. They don't really have the best balance with their footwork. I feel like James Degale is a better mover, just a better boxer in my opinion. Badou Jack seems a bit more flat-footed. You know, he's still a competitive fight, I feel like. But I'm going to give the edge to James Degale. Yeah, I feel like James Degale's just a better fighter. But yeah, that's all I think, man. It'd be a really good fight, a meaningful fight in boxing. It's not like, see, like Canelo versus Chavez Jr. That's not really a meaningful fight. It's just a Mexican showdown with two big names. It's like really two popular fighters going in. I do give credit to Canelo for moving up in weight, but I think, but see, like you know, you could say that, oh, Kell Brook moved up in weight, Maycon moved up in weight, but they're kind of different, like, because yeah, they moved up a division or two, like, you know, division and a half to two divisions. You know, Canelo, although keep in mind, Canelo's weight difference was bigger. Kell Brook still took a risk, went to 160, so it's a big risk. But you know, Canelo's not taking a risk like he's going up to Chavez's weight. That's what Kell Brook did. That's what Kell Brook did to Triple G. That's what Amir Khan did to Canelo. They moved up in their weight division. Canelo, I give him a bit credit for moving up like that, but you know, the other person has to move down a lot as well, and that's kind of like, that's why I don't give him too much credit. I can safely say that's a bit of a cherry pick as well. You know, but I mean, whatever. It's crazy because Triple G right now is actually picking a better opposition to fight than Canelo, which doesn't happen often. Definitely doesn't happen often. So you know, but you know, boxing is looking good. That's really all I have to say. I have to get on with a few things. Hopefully, get my assignment done. Get a really high grade. But yeah, I'm SR93 Boxing, and I'm out.